Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. It's hard to believe, but it is almost the halfway point in the NFL season as we approach Week 8 here. The opening odds are out across the odds boards for the games here this week, and there are several that could have a lot of movement and a lot of value here coming up this week. And we'll start it on the Thursday night football game, which should set the tone very nicely as it is an AFC East battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And the Patriots come in as a 7.5-point favorite in this one with a big total for a Thursday night football game of 51 points. But with the turnaround that the Miami Dolphins have gone through over the last couple of weeks, and obviously the Patriots still chugging along, this should be one of the better games of the week. It's a shame that it has to be on a short week, but there could be seeing some interesting line movement in this one as well, because I think the Patriots could either stick right at 7.5, or we could see them grow just a little bit up to 8.5 potentially, whichever those sharp bettors go here. But we'll know here very shortly. As I said, it is a Thursday night football game. Now, the 49ers and the Rams, another very good divisional game here, I think, this week coming up. The Rams come in as a 9-point favorite, but are the Rams really 9 points better than the 49ers if the 49ers are actually looking at peak condition? Now, the 49ers haven't looked great this year either. Both of these teams have their issues. With a total of 40 points, you have to think that a 9-point underdog with a total of 40 points actually should have some value if Colin Kaepernick can get his head out of his ass and actually come to play here in the Edward Jones Dome. Obviously, a very tough place to play. Divisional game against that defense, not going to be easy, but I think the 49ers could potentially hold some value if you really are not that adverse to taking risks here this week. Now, finally, the Packers and the Broncos finish up our Sunday night football battle here as the Broncos come in as a 2.5-point home underdog, one of many home underdogs this week, which I'm sure we'll get to later in the week as we go through some of the odds moving here. But a 45-point total is where you're looking at here between the Packers and the Broncos. And if the Broncos defense can hold Aaron Rodgers down at least below average, the Broncos are going to have a chance to win this game. But the problem is the Packers defense has also been pretty good, especially in the secondary. So if they can stop the run, the under might actually have some value in this one too at 45 and a half, depending on where you're getting this total. Keep an eye on that one and see how that one moves. But also, I think the total could be where the value lies here on Sunday Night Football. But that'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out our Friday update of where these odds have all moved, as well as seeing some of the heavy action we'll see later in the week here for week number 8 of the NFL season. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.